Oh my goodness. Is it Friday? Oh, it's Friday. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. We are here this morning live. That's right. Welcome to the show. Great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, amazing, unbelievable people here today on this beautiful Friday morning. Oh my goodness gracious me. Hello and welcome to the show. And let's start like we always do every morning with our super duper ultra mega hardcore special effects extravaganza. George Lucas, THX certified George Lucas, James Cameron, and Peter Jackson, Steven Spielberg approved special effects extravaganza. There we go. All right. Crab hammer sandwich sauce. What's up, guys? Good to see you on this Friday. Who's here today? Let's see. First was Greg Jonick. All right, Greg. Here's your happy dance, buddy. All right. Yes, I love it. Terry Barnes is here. He was almost first, but he didn't quite make it. That's all right. That's all right. We still love you. Yeah. Texas Tim is here. Good morning, all. I came in second. Participation trophy? Oh, yeah, there you go. I'll give you half a happy dance. What the? Wrong button. That's all right. I still love you guys. Kingstu 2000. Good morning, all. That's everybody. All right. That's all you. Love it. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, Little Chihuahua Big World is here. Tomorrow night, don't forget, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Saturday Night Snafu, my guests are going to be Little Chihuahua and Frauditor Comedy Show. It's going to be a banger. We got Greg Jonick in the house. P. Barnes II is here. P. Barnes, my secretary, does so much work for the show behind the scenes. Thank you so much for everything you do, P. Barnes. We love you. Thank you. Round of applause for P. Barnes. Greg Jonick. Let's see. Little Chihuahua. Darling Renee is here. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Renee. What's up? Good to see you. Let's see. P. Barnes, Little Chihuahua, Darling Renee. Checking in early because I can't stay happiest days, y'all. Thank you for dropping in. Always great to see you. Love the support. Hopefully you drop the like before you split. If you're still here, great to see you as always. Yeah, even if you only pop in for a minute, you're still showing support by being here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see who else we got. Darling Renee, P. Barnes, Little Chihuahua, Texas Tim. Who else is here and here again? Let's look and find out and see who's in the chat. Hip hip hooray. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. P. Barnes, Texas Tim, and Anna's here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? Hi, good to see you. Always good to see you here. Big Bork, Little Bite. Good morning, all. Driving back to work. All right. Well, always fun to listen to me on the drive. A lot of people do that. I love it. I love it. The lurkers, the listeners. Hey, it's all good. All right. Jersey Fool is in the house. Great to have you here, buddy. Let's see. Terry Barnes, Little Chihuahua. Brian Showman is here. He said, thank goodness it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Good morning, all. Good morning to you. All right. Let's see. Brian Showman, P. Barnes, Little Chihuahua, Jersey Fool. Griffey's here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see. Sorry, folks, I haven't been here. I've been to bed early for the last 2 nights. Doctor's appointments early. I'll see how long I can stay awake. Hey, you know what? Your health is always the most important thing. Thank you for joining us, though. Thank you for the support. We love you, Griffey, always. Absolutely. Get better. Is Hez in Florida? He's not enjoying our cool weather? No. Not at all. It's weird because I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago, so I'm used to snow and cold and horrible, terrible nightmare conditions. Out here, I'm used to it being hot. And I know, when it's 20 below, I shouldn't be complaining about 50. Back when I was in Chicago, if it was the temperature today, this is when I would go outside in shorts and barbecue. But out here, it's like, no, this is cold. Yes. Jason D's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see who else is here. Griffey. Oh, Jaime Palmetto El Bay. All right. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here. That's right. Love it, love it, love it. Did the Bears win? The Bears aren't even in it anymore. They're out. Their season is over. It's playoffs now. Let's see. P. Barnes, Jason D. Griffey. Hot luck. Hi, guys. I've been absent without leave. That's all right. We still love you. Great to see you here. Awesome, awesome, awesome to have you in the house. Debo's Nation is here. Debo's. All right. Great to see you. As always. Let's see. Who else? And, See, that's how much I know about your football. It's baseball season. What? No way, man. It's way too cold for baseball. Shut up. Anyway, it looks like I'm caught up there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Friday. It's chilly. Oh, man, especially for Florida, man. This weather is cold, 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 cold. Oh, I'm going to, ah. See, that's the thing. It's been hitting my seasonal allergies. I've been like really attacking me. Yesterday morning, I was all messed up. Today, I'm all bleh, whatever. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Society Reds here. Oh my goodness gracious me. All right, so anyway, it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, we got the weekend coming up. So much fun. Love the weekends, love Fridays. A lot of things to do. Did you guys see I'm still debating whether or not I should show it. I guess um Will Turbot, the fake section. Are we on pizza time already, ladies and gentlemen? Oh man, I hate it when that happens. It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh yes, indeed, it's pizza time. Too Australian from Griffey. If it's cold, we'll make it warm by tasing News Now Voodoo. Oh man. Time to taste the voodoo doll. Here we go.
Oh no, Griffey, come on, man. No, dude. Come on, Hez, you're not actually gonna do it, are you? What do you mean, yes? No, please. Oh, wait, no. Oh yeah, oh no.
Yes, that'll warm you up with a nice, good, warm tasing. Once you get those electrodes running through you, those electrons filling up your body, that'll warm you up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef M80's here. Good morning. Nothing better than making a tasing. That's right. Got here just in time to see the tasing happening. Hey, Steve W's in the house. All right. Jason D says, make that little douche. Can you eat some Vegemite? Oh, I love it. So anyway, like I was saying, so if you guys remember, Jamal Latimer, the leader of the Moors, well, not the leader of the Moors, but the leader of a fringe group of Moors. A couple years ago, they got pulled over. They had all these guns. They were transporting. There was this whole big thing. Griffey, no, I didn't say I love Vegemite. I said the voodoo doll loves Vegemite. Wait a minute, is Highway Star here? Did I not see him? Where's Highway Star? Come on. What? How come I'm not seeing it? I could have swore somebody said that Highway Star's here. I think Chihuahua said it, but I don't see him. Let me scroll here. Scrolling back. Because I believe he's here. I just like to highlight the comment on the screen, but I need to see it before I can highlight it. Little Chihuahua. Well, even if I don't see your comment on the screen, if you're here, well, no, I know you're here because she says you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Highway Star. Yeah. Always great to see Highway Star here. I even have my Highway Star t-shirt. That was a gift from Little Chihuahua with all that airbrushing was done by Little Chihuahua herself. All right. Great stuff. Potluck with an 11-month membership milestone. Charge me for being AWOL. Hello. That's all right. Not everybody can be here. The Rise of the Moors. Yes, Jersey Fool. Yes, the leader of the Rise of the Moors, Jamal Latimer, was on Fake Mike Real News' channel. He interviewed him. And a couple people have covered it now. I kind of want to show it because I've covered both of them. And here's the deal shows up at 1.2. So I was thinking of showing part of it. It was pretty long. Probably the shortest version I've seen. KFAR covered it, a couple others too. The shortest version I've seen so far is probably the Frauditor troll version. So I was thinking maybe I might play that. If you guys are interested, if you haven't already watched it and are done with it, let me know. Maybe put a 1 in the chat if you want to watch that. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. There is some interesting stuff. Did he use a real mic or a whisk? No. For the interview, he used a real microphone, but of course he had his whisk boy hat on. You gotta admit, say whatever you want about Will Turbot and the fact that he has his fake mic nonsense going on with the whisk. It works. Even we call him Whisk Boy. Everybody knows him for being the whisk, So it did work. The whole thing of having a gimmick, the gimmick worked. All right, it looks like we got a couple 1s. We got a 2. We got 2 1s and a 2. So 3 people want to watch it. 1 person doesn't, and everybody else apparently. Oh, Highway Star. Okay, all right, we're getting there. I heard he lost his whisk to Anselmo. Yeah, in the divorce settlement, Anselmo got custody of the whisk. Oh my goodness gracious me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh dear. Hold on. Let me take another sip of my coffee. Yes. I mean, the Moorish Science Temple of America says they don't claim Rise of the Moors. That's one of the reasons why actually I went out of my way to make sure that I said that as I was doing my intro. And I was like, the leader of the Moors, and I'm like, well, he's not really the leader of the Moors. He's the leaders of the fringe group because the Moorish Temple of America, and this is the thing, and this is true, I guess, about any group, really. Is you have different people that take it in different ways. Not everyone that's a member of the Moorish Temple is these douche canoes that we see getting pulled over, trying to use fake license plates and trying to pay for their bills by just going into your house and not leaving and just declaring it's theirs. Like, not every single person who believes in that movement believes in that aspect of it, just like anything, right? But yeah, so the Moorish Temple officially does not accept Rise of the Moors as part of their thing, which is fine with me. Because I would say no to them as well. Let's see. Greg Napin's here. All right. Is Devon Rayford still around? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him in forever. Let me look him up real quick. Because that is a good question. The most recent yeah, I don't know. I see something like from 7 months ago. Yeah, I don't know. Probably fell into irrelevancy. His channel has been taken down. Okay. Um yeah. Yeah, that guy was nuts. They actually had a petition to have his channel taken down at one point. Like to petition YouTube to get rid of him because he was not you know, he was a bit of a nut. Uh I know like I said, the most recent thing I saw with him was I think Truth Science did a video on him like 7 months ago or something like that. So whatever. It happens. Moors don't make sense to me. I speak a little Arabic and notice that they rely of Christianity more than his. I don't know. Their whole thing is just weird. But whatever. I think the majority of the people that we see on the Moorish end of things are desperate people basically who saw or heard something from somebody basically saying, hey, did you know that all you have to do is say this or fill out that and then you don't have to be responsible for anything anymore? Cool. Where do I sign? We could save you tons of money. You don't have to pay your bills anymore. You just do that. Oh, cool. Did Hez lose weight or is my screen size wrong? There have been some people who have accused me of losing weight. I don't know, because I mean, I do exercise, in the mornings after the show. I always go and I hit the treadmill for half an hour and I do my weight training. Um, Although I feel like I've been slacking because it has been too cold to swim, because the pool's an outdoor pool. So I haven't been swimming. I have been doing a little extra time, but no, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't weigh myself. I don't own a scale. Ancient Chart Music and Art is here. All right. I just saved a ton of money by becoming a career criminal. So you'd be icing instead of swimming, right? Oh my goodness gracious me. All right. So what we'll do then is we'll go ahead and we'll watch that the video where Fake Mike Real News interviewed Jamal Latimer from Rise of the Moors. But before we get into that, there was one other thing I wanted to say. As part of the greetings every morning, usually at this point is when I would say, and of course, my producer, the one and only, the amazing, the gorgeous Ray Ray is here. And of course, once again, like yesterday, she wasn't here. Today, she's not here. I did finally hear back from her, and she is going to need some time off. She's taking some time off. It's completely understandable. Absolutely. Because, like, I don't know if you guys really realize, but if you think about it, she's done so much for this show. I do this 6 days a week, twice on Thursday. And for the past few months, she's been here every single show, right? She's been working her butt off to support this channel, to help me out. And when you think about even like her background, like my background is like, stuff that people have sent me, but also my own merch. Her background is made almost entirely made up of my merch that she purchased on her own dime, right? She's done so much, and not just like when we're on the air, but off the air as well, working behind the scenes to get things rolling. She's done so much for the channel. She definitely deserves a vacation, some time off. And she did it all of this, just out of the kindness of her heart. She never asked me for anything in return. Like, she deserves everything that she wants, everything she gets, absolutely. So nothing but thanks and appreciation for everything she's done for the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, even though she's not here, once again, let's have a nice big round of applause and appreciation for the amazing, the gorgeous, the fantastic Ray Ray. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know, she deserves even more credit than I give her sometimes. I think, I don't know, I try to, just do the show and acknowledge and everything, but seriously, guys, like, I don't know if you realize how much she's done, and she's done a lot. So absolutely, whatever she needs, let her do her thing. It's all good. All right. So anyway, let's get back to the regularly. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. Yes. And now, let's get back to the regular scheduled program, and let's go ahead and watch Fake Mike interview. Speaking of Morse and speaking of Ray Ray, it's appropriate. And I didn't even think about it. Ray Ray gave me this fez. This was a gift from Ray. These headphones I'm wearing were a gift from Ray. That's what I'm saying. She's done so much. She gave me those books. Oh, man. Awesome. So now that I got my fez on, let's go ahead and watch the interview with Jamal Latimer and Fake News Real Douche Canoe, or whatever his name is. Here we go, guys.
Cops and judge caught trying to frame black veteran. So I decided to watch it, and I had no idea the rabbit hole I was getting myself into. So I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a hell of a ride. First, we're going to take a look at the perspective of the frauditor. They're going to blame the government and pretend that he's a victim. And then we're going to take a look at the actual incident and what really happened. Without further ado, enjoy the video.
Why making such a big deal? Why are we finding out the background of Jamal? Well, Jamal is facing 88 years in prison for literally nothing illegal. He did not commit a
for
crime.
exercising the Second Amendment, which
Not
I
even.
served in the
Not
Marine
you
Corps.
didn't even exercise it. You didn't even exercise it. He literally did nothing wrong, and because he's so-called black or he's a Moor and he just fits a description, he's facing 88 years in prison. They want to take this guy who served in the Marine Corps, who doesn't have a criminal record, who has 2 young children and a wife at home. They want to throw him in a cage. Why? Because they're racist idiots. Because they're colonizers. We need to air this out. Why? Because if Jamal goes to jail, I go to jail. Rozier goes to jail. Wildman, we all go to jail. If they can lock up a Marine who didn't do nothing wrong, doesn't have a criminal record, and didn't commit a crime, and throw him in jail for 88 fucking years, we have a problem here. So Jamal, tell us about your fondest, earliest childhood memory.
This is the problem with Fake Mike. He is so terrible at storytelling. It's like people these days don't have that much of an attention span. They don't want to hear a 3-hour story. They just want the meat and potatoes. So I'm going to skip all the trash, and there is a lot. We're going to fast forward a little bit later on into the video. But keep in mind that he's making Jamal look like a complete innocent victim that was just chilling at home, and the mean government came and took his guns. But that is not what happened.
Please.
You know what's crazy? So this last motion that I filed, Judge Deacon, he said that my conduct is protected by the Second Amendment, but he said the types of arms that I had were not commonly owned, number one, and then he called them weapons of war.
Commonly owned.
He said they're not commonly owned.
That's what I'm saying. So if I have a
Hold on, let me finish. Right?
I'm sorry, Jamal. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut the fuck up for a while.
To the Bruin Supreme Court, it was stated that only slaves needed licenses to keep and bear arms. White people didn't. And then when you study the Revolutionary War, part of the Britain's modus operandi or plan for the colonies here was to license the bearing of arms. So part of the entire revolution against Great Britain was the colonists said, you cannot tell us what to do with our guns. So by the very nature of a license is unconstitutional. So that's some of that.
So I do want to clarify that this guy is also a frauditor. He's not only a Mormish, but he's also a frauditor. He used to do some fraudits. At least they call it activism, but we know what it is. Now, obviously, there was a certain stench in the air, a stench of sovereign citizen, Mormish nonsense, and that attracts certain type of characters, as you're about to see.
Justice happens to one man anywhere. It happens, of course, to all men everywhere. And we are Jamal. So if Jamal is innocent, he should not see 1 second of jail, let alone 88 years. But what I want to do, Jamal, is I'm on your website right now, riseofthemoors.org. Is that right?
Yep.
And where do I go to find the information that you're talking about?
So there's a tab that says Res Judicata.
Okay, I see it.
If you hover over that, there's going to be a subsequent tabs. One says Second Amendment, and the other one says Bruin.
Okay, and Bruin is the one?
Both of them.
Okay. So I got Second Amendment.
Interrupt real quick because Jamal seems to have no problem with your audio. If you guys could put in the chat, how's the audio for Brian? It's terrible for me. I can't understand him. But as long as you guys, if you can just put a 1 in the chat that the audio is fine for Brian would be good. But you guys continue, please.
Jamal, do you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. So there's nothing in nationality, citizenship, and sovereignty. It's just in Second Amendment and Bruin. Is that right?
So for this case law on the Second Amendment and things like that, that's where that is. If you want to know about sovereignty, because they call us sovereign citizens and things like that in a derogatory manner,
right?
I have case law provided there as well on what sovereignty is, how it affects citizenship, and how it affects nationality.
Video that can go on everybody's channels.
Yeah, that sounds good.
When is your sentencing supposed to happen?
So I haven't been tried yet. The trial date is scheduled for February 26th. The prosecutor's trying to change it to the 28th now, even though this date has been set for like 6 months. And I just filed a new motion to hear the dismissal de novo because Deacon used case law from 2009 in California to say that my arms aren't protected by the Second Amendment. But then the next day, the federal courts in California said that they were protected by the Second Amendment. So I at least want to have a new hearing on that. and if I need to, then appeal to the federal courts to settle this, because it's technically the federal question, to settle the federal question.
Right.
Or are these arms protected, or are they weapons of war? Because if it's commonly owned in a Ford F-50 series or whatever it is, then obviously it's protected by the Second Amendment. If the federal courts are saying it, then obviously there's res judicata effect in Massachusetts that they have to accept that.
Did you get all the disclosure statements for everything that's going on?
Are you talking about discovery?
Yeah, discovery.
I believe so. There are two of my co-defendants, or at least one of them, that have allegedly made statements. I don't know who it is, so I'm under like a protection order for that. I just haven't read that yet.
Right.
But it's not like they can say we were doing anything wrong. We weren't out to rob a bank. We were going to Maine like we did several times. I got video footage of us in Maine.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick because I promised I wouldn't. But not only is this guy not doing anything, he's going up to vegan barbecue, do gun training, hang out with his friends on the 4th. This all happened on the fucking 4th of July weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. The day that the militias stood tall for the freedom of the United States.
Wow.
The 13 colonies, they weren't even states yet.
Man, it's crazy. Like, people say you can't make this stuff up. You can, but why would you have to? It's so freaking tyrannically ironic. I'm writing all this stuff down.
Oh, those damn tyrants. They just took this black man and brought him to jail for no reason. He was just on his way to a barbecue. How dare they do this to him? This is going to be extremely ironic when we watch the actual video in just a moment.
Okay, so
like 13 minutes in, Trooper Casey, there was like, he was a state trooper. There was a Wakefield police officer that showed up. On Trooper Casey's body footage, he asked the Wakefield police officer, he said, "So what do you think?" And the Wakefield police officer went like this, which means let him go. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So give me the date that this happened on, the exact
July
date?
3rd, 2021.
2021. Okay.
Yeah, and I was in jail. From July 3rd to July.
Yeah, let's talk about that 1 second, right? And I mean, I have had difficulty sleeping as it is, and every night that they didn't even establish probable cause. They literally kidnapped this dude. How long?
Hold on, 1 second.
Sorry.
In the Wakefield district, so I was kind of prepared. What about my 10 co-defendants?
How many you were starting to say that you were in jail from July 3rd to when?
July 27th of the next year.
Wow. What of 2022?
Yeah, I was found dangerous. So in Massachusetts, they have something called dangerousness.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
This is the most unconstitutional thing ever. Okay. I don't have probable cause. I don't have any evidence of a crime. I don't have a warrant. I don't have reasonable articulable suspicion, but you're black. So you're dangerous. I'm going to stick you. How long were you in that cell for, Jamal?
July 3rd, 2021 to July 27th, 2020.
Sorry, I can't hear because I can only hear you. I can't hear Brian, and it's tough. I'm sorry. I'm shutting back up. Guys, everybody, if you haven't joined,
all right. So now that you've heard their story, that basically he got arrested because he was black and they're trying to frame him and the mean government was trying to do him dirty. Let's find out the truth. What actually happened? What happened is that he is part of the infamous Wakefield standoff, where he was on the side of the highway with military vehicles, an arsenal, and 10 other psychos, complete lunatics, dressed in army gear, ready to go to do I don't know what. They're saying they're going to a barbecue, but this was a very, very tense standoff. Check this out.
This 9-hour standoff with a posse of heavily armed men ends with their arrest, but only after I-95 was shut down in both directions, while some of the suspects scattered into the woods. 11 men are now in custody, all members of a group calling itself Rise of the Moors. Good evening to you. I'm Ken McLeod. It began when a state trooper spotted them on the roadside in Wakefield in the middle of the night wearing tactical military gear and saying they were on their way to Maine for a weekend of training. We have team coverage on the standoff and the group behind it, beginning with WBZ's Lisa Gresham.
11 armed individuals standing with long guns slung on an interstate highway at 2 in the morning certainly raises concerns. and is not consistent with the firearms laws that we have here in Massachusetts.
This early morning encounter, now a reminder
of the kind of situations that troopers may face in the middle of the highway. Numbered.
Say when the trooper got close, he saw the 11 men were armed.
Clad in what I would describe as tactical or military style uniforms.
Asking the individuals for IDs and gun licenses they didn't have.
They indicated in their initial contact with the trooper that they were traveling from Rhode Island to Maine for quote unquote training.
Some of them then running into the woods.
We got the call at like 5 in the morning to stay in place and not leave.
Shutting down I-95 in both directions and putting neighbors on alert for hours.
At first glance, I thought, oh my God, is that one of them?
Many looking out the window only to see SWAT teams taking over their yards.
We saw them arresting a guy in front of the light department this morning.
2 men arrested on North Ave near the Wakefield Lake.
I knew the police were out there doing their job, so I just felt safe in the house.
The others eventually surrendering to police peacefully, despite strongly believing they did not break any laws.
It's definitely crazy. You never know what other people's beliefs are these days.
This is a reminder as we and all of our families begin the holiday of the dangers that can arise very rapidly in places where we may least expect that.
The DA giving major credit to police here. She expects all of the men will be in court Tuesday morning facing a number of gun charges. Reporting in Stoneham, Lisa Greshey, WBZ News.
So you heard that right. They're all armed to the teeth and they refuse to identify. They refuse to show any type of gun licenses. They say they haven't committed any crime and this is perfectly normal. You know what's even crazier is that the idiot actually went live 3 times during the standoff, and I have all 3 live streams. So let's take a look.
I have a few more helping us, notifying their chain of command of what's going on. We're still here. We're still safe. The lieutenant has informed us that they're going to move some of their vehicles, and they're doing that now. It's cold out here, so I'm shivering. That's why I sound like this. We've been out here since about 2 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. It's so we've been out here since 1:53 a.m. It is July 3rd, 2021. We are in North America, Morocco. We are on the Interstate 95 near exit 57.4.
So this is a bad sign. When you're dealing with someone that is so delusional that he thinks that Morocco is in North America, you have a really big problem on your hands. Last time I checked, Morocco was in North Africa.
The mile marker is right near this police vehicle, which they're going to be moving it soon, and I'll be able to walk up because I don't want them to think anything funny. But in fact, I'll just show you for the record because we already assured them that we're going to be peaceful, so they have nothing to worry about. But the mile marker was right here. So that's where we are. I reassured them that we are not sovereign citizens. I reassured them that we are not Black identity extremists. I reassured them that we are not anti-police. I reassured them that we are not anti-government. I reassured them that these men here will not be pointing guns at them. I reassured them that we're trying to come to a peaceful resolution. I reassured them that I'm willing to give them any information that is necessary to ensure that we can come to a peaceful resolution so that way they can issue a summons to us in court and handle this civilized. I've also specified how, according to the Supreme Court, or authority to detain us. I also specified how, according to the United States federal law, we have the right to peaceful journey. So, with that being said, we should not have been detained here. We were not pulled over. We had stopped to fuel our vehicle. I'm going to show you for the record. I also have a body cam. It's still recording. My body cam is right here. The red light indicates that that's recording. Our vehicle is full of camping equipment, which supports what I said about how we're going to our private land to train, which is our Second Amendment right. I also specified how, according to the federal laws of the United States, peaceful journey, we have the right to travel as long as we're not making any unnecessary stops. I assured the police that we prepared for this because we prepared to abide by federal law, the federal laws of the United States, including the treaty laws of the United States. So I ensured them that we had planned to fill up these fuel tanks, which I'm about to show you right now, so that way we don't have to make any unnecessary stops. So that way we could have just passed through their state. They specified how they were trying to protect public security and public peace, and I specified how we were just traveling through. We weren't going to stop, and we weren't going to stop at any gas stations because that could have alerted the public, which is why we have the gas tanks right here and right here. So that way we can avoid having to stop at gas stations, so that way we don't alert the public, and there's no need for them to be here. But they're the reason why we're still here. We've been asking to go on our peaceful journey. Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm live right now. All right.
So he claims he wants to de-escalate the situation, get a citation, and get on his way. But I mean, you have two guys standing in the middle of the highway, armed to the teeth, waving a Moroccan flag. I mean, this is causing alarm, to say the least. Now, he went live 2 more times. Let's take a look at those live streams.
We are not anti-government. Our nation, which our flag is right here, has a treaty with your government. I would also like to reassure you that we were being extra careful as to not violate the federal laws of the United States. The federal laws of the United States specify that as long as we are not prohibited from bearing arms in the state that we are coming from, we have the right to peaceful journey through the states as long as we are not making any unnecessary stops. So, to ensure that we were not making any unnecessary stops, we have gas tanks full of fuel so that way we can pull over, fuel our vehicles without having to stop and alert or alarm the public. We did that. We attempted to do that. One of your officers, after we were already pulled over, turned on his lights. I then instructed my men to get out peacefully. I greeted your man with a handshake and introduced myself. I then asked for the sergeant or the shift supervisor, and I was given the sergeant. I then asked him what the probable cause was. He specified that he did not know. I have that on my body camera. You have that on your body camera. I also have on my body camera.
I just want to point out, because again, I covered this whole thing while it was happening. And one of the things was, the whole point was they were pulled over on the side of the road at 2 a.m. So the cop stopped, one, to see if they were okay. And of course, you know, in other words, it's like, well, what was the probable cause to do this? Well, he didn't initially stop you thinking about any crime. He wanted to know what the heck was going on. 2 vehicles pulled over on the side of the road at 2 a.m. It looks a little weird. So you pull over, you say, hey, are you guys okay? And you tell them, oh yeah, we're just refueling. If that's all you were doing, then you just tell them that. But that's not what happened. What happens is a whole bunch of dudes in military gear, armed to the teeth, jump out of the car and go running into the woods to hide from the cop. No, there's no probable cause or reasonable suspicion in this case at all. No. And then this guy walks up to him and shakes his hand. Hey, I'm just here to refuel. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, then what's with all this with the military gear and the guns and the insanity? Like, oh, this guy's their leader. Yep. Oh boy. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Whereas your officer asked us to give him information, and we did. Your sergeant, I believe his name is Matthew. What is his name? McDelvin? I believe his name is Matthew McDelvin, and I apologize for not remembering. I'm trying to be respectful. Told me, personally, out of his own mouth, on camera, that as long as no laws have been violated, we are free to go. I then handed over to him on camera the United States Supreme Court case, which specifies, Younger versus the state of Hawaii, that merely bearing arms, which is what we're doing, constitutes no crime. So I'm asking you, what is your probable cause? Because I handed that information over to the sergeant. If you think that it is wrong information, please serve us a summons or a ticket so that way we can go to court and have a judge decide. We do not intend to be hostile. We do not intend to be aggressive. We are not anti-government. We are not anti-police. We are not sovereign citizens. And we are not black identity extremists. For the record, we're located on I-95 North in the colony of Massachusetts, near mile marker 57.4. There's about 12, maybe more police vehicles in the front and to the rear. There's also police spikes. We have no intentions on fleeing. We have no intentions on being hostile.
So he says he has no intention on fleeing or no intention of being hostile. But as you guys saw in the news clipping, some of them did end up scattering in the woods to avoid police and avoid imprisonment. So I call BS on that.
They've blocked off traffic since about 2, I think, in both directions. So if you can call for the local news media, that would help greatly. We have our flag present, so that way they know we're not trying to be hostile. So that way they know that we have a treaty with them. We've identified ourselves. We've handed them identification documents. I personally handed them federal laws specifying how the militia is exempt from certain restrictions. I've also notified them of the United States Code dealing with the right to peaceful journey and how we are well within our right to do this.
But I thought you weren't an American. So why do you keep quoting American law? You're a Moroccan. Like, see, and this is the thing, because we've seen it. And not just like, this isn't just like me thinking that, I mean, he's shown it. He showed it at the beginning in the clip we were watching when he was talking to Fake Mike. He showed it to Fake Mike. He keeps saying like, hey, I don't understand what the problem is. The cops came, asked for the ID. I gave him the ID. And now all of a sudden there's some kind of a problem. And then Fake Mike is trying to make it sound like it's because he's black. That's that it's a problem. We've seen their ID. It's like a pentagram and a red thumbprint. And it says, my name is I'm a Moor and you're a douche canoe and I don't live in your country. Like, it's fake ID. It doesn't mean anything. It's not real. And that's the problem. He keeps doubling down on, well, I gave him all my documents. I don't know what the problem is. Because you gave him your fake Mormon sovereign citizen nonsense documents. Of course they don't count it because it doesn't count. It's not real. It's just made up stuff that you guys, like, if you guys were right, then anyone could do it. I could just take a piece of paper and write, I'm allowed to walk into a bank and then you got to just give me all the money because I'm the guy who says, give me all the money and then you give it to me. And then I don't go to get arrested for it because I wrote it down and handed you a piece of paper that said that. Oh, that makes it completely legit because you wrote it down. Oh. These Mormon IDs are so ridiculously, obviously fake IDs, And he's like, I don't understand what the problem is. I gave you my ID. Oh, man. And I saw actually, I wasn't surprised when I saw this first pop up, even though it's 2 years later, because at the time, and I don't know if Frauditor Troll is even aware of this, there was a news report. I wish I could find it again, but there was a news report when Jamal first got let out where fake Mike was there. Like the news camera, like I just, because I know who he is, noticed him standing there filming everything and auditing it, like in the background. Like they're filming the Moors and there's all these Moors, but I'm like, who's that dude back? That's fake Mike. So he's been associated with these guys on some level from day one. We got $5 from Welsh News, £5. Sorry, from Welsh News Network. Please, 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 can we pay these idiots to go to Morocco and do this? I know how that'll work out. Yes. Have them actually try to do this in Morocco. All right, take it easy, Ancient Chart. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, see how much fun these guys have trying to pull this in Morocco. See how the Moroccan government handles it. I don't think they'd last 5 seconds. Oh, man. A Moroccan gave me a cookie. It was very Moorish.
I've also informed them of State versus Mobley, State versus Adams, State versus Robinson, that specifies that an unlawful arrest is an assault and battery. I've also reassured them that we are trying to handle this peacefully. I've also reassured them that we're not anti-government, we're not anti-police, dehydrated. And we're willing to give them any information that they need so that way we can continue with our peaceful journey as authorized and as authorized and permitted by the United States Code that was created by the Congress of the United States of America, based on the Constitution for the United States of America, that they took an oath to support, uphold, and defend. I also was speaking to another gentleman who's a cop, and he specified how he was also a Marine. And he knows, just like I know, in order to be a Marine, you have to take an oath to support and defend the Constitution for the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So when any person goes against decisions made by the federal courts and Congress, they become a domestic enemy, which is why State versus Mobley and State versus Robinson specify that an illegal arrest, meaning an arrest without probable cause, is the same as an assault and battery. It is also stated that the Second Amendment, being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Young versus the state of Hawaii supports the Second Amendment, specifying that simply bearing arms constitutes no offense, meaning it is not a crime. So we're asking the state police of Massachusetts to give us information that they need from us for them to do their job, because we respect government, we respect laws, what information they need from us so that way we can just go to court, we all go home, and we can continue on our peaceful journey to our private land. They had notified me that their lieutenant was on the way. I'm eager to speak to him or her in a peaceful manner, as we have been. I'm willing to stay peaceful, but they're being hostile. So at the moment, they blocked both sides of the highway. There's vehicles approaching to the right. There's vehicles approaching to the rear. There's vehicles approaching to the front. And it sounds like there's armed men in the bushes threatening us. Don't point anything at them. What is your probable cause? I don't know if you can see this, but he's loading his gun right now.
I mean, what is he talking about, probable cause? You're standing in the middle of the highway armed to the teeth. You refuse to identify. You refuse to show any type of gun licenses. And now you're having this standoff with the police. I think they have more than enough probable cause at this point.
They turn their lights off. That's a vehicle right there, obviously. There's another vehicle right there.
Where's the lieutenant?
I'm not sure you heard that, but they put one in the chamber.
We are foreign nationals. You're in violation of the Constitution.
That means, if you don't know, that means there's one in the chamber. That means they're willing to kill us, and we haven't done anything.
Y'all have been very hostile, and that's a violation of the Constitution. Wow. Wow.
I want y'all to witness what happens live. We're not pointing our arms at them. We have our flag.
He got his BZO'd on me. I see his sniper scope on
He's
me.
aiming at you?
I see his scope on me. It just blared in the light. Are you serious?
We've not pointed anything at you. Please do not point anything at us. We're trying to be very peaceful with you. Where is your lieutenant? So we may request an audience with him or her.
We have on video of you specifying that your lieutenant was on the way to speak to us, so that way we may continue on our peaceful journey.
Now we are about to watch the last live stream, which was in the early hours of the morning. Like I said earlier, this was an extremely long standoff. Check this out.
We are on Interstate 95 in Massachusetts, near exit 57, mile marker 57.4. They specified in the news that we're anti-government, but we're not. We're not anti-government. We're not anti-police. We're not sovereign citizens. We're not black identity extremists. Has specified multiple times to the police that we're abiding by the peaceful journey laws of the United States, federal courts. So just look up Title 18 of the United States Code, subsection 926 alpha or 925 alpha, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the decision of the United States Supreme Court, Young versus Harris, which specifies that merely carrying an arm, or it says, being in the possession of a gun per se constitutes no offense. So we haven't violated any laws. The police seen us on the side of the road with our guns secured. We were afraid, so we got out with our arms, and I have a body camera that's been recording the whole time.
Okay, Scott, the standoff just happened like 2 years ago. It's been a while. But what's going on is the reason why this has come up now is because yesterday or the day before, Fake Mike Real News had Jamal, the guy who's talking right now, as a guest on his show, and he interviewed him. And he told this whole story about how, Fake Mike basically told this whole story about how this poor, innocent black man that was on his way to a barbecue got pulled over for being black and was arrested for being black and happened to have a gun. And now Frauditor is showing. So what happened was there was a 2-hour standoff where 2 cars loaded with military guys in full military gear and camo from head to toe with all these, assault weapons or whatever you want to call them, rifles, ARs, whatever they had. I don't know. I haven't seen the list of what guns they specifically had with them. But it wasn't just a poor, sweet, innocent guy on his way to a barbecue like Fake Mike is trying to make it sound like. But anyway, yeah, the standoff was 2 years ago. But what happened was Fake Mike had Jamal on and interviewed him, and they painted this picture like he was this poor, sweet, innocent victim of racial profiling. And so now Frauditor is going back and showing the footage from the day of the standoff to show how he's given his fake Mormish ID. and he's got his buddies blocking the highway with their flag and all the other nonsense that was going on at the time, and that it was nowhere near as simple and cut and dry as Fake Mike tried to make it sound. That's basically the point Frauditor Troll's trying to make here.
Excuse me. Reassured them multiple times that we're abiding by the federal laws as well as the judicial opinions of the United States Supreme Court and things like that. But they keep portraying us as being anti-government, but we're not anti-government at all. So please share this video out. Again, this is we're near Wakefield, Massachusetts, going north on I-95 near exit 57. So yeah, that's basically it.
So before we wrap up, I do want to show you a recruitment video that Rise of the Moor has on his YouTube channel where he's recruiting people for his militia, organization, whatever you want to call it. It's extremely odd.
Peace. I'm Jamal Khalil Abdul-Bay, the national chairman of the Rise of the Moors nonprofit civic organization. The purpose of our organization is to perform all things appropriate to portraying the overall history of our ancestors, the Moors, who now identify themselves as Negroes, Blacks, Coloreds, Hispanic, West Indian, and Latinos. We are dedicated to correcting the political status of our people by enlightening the minds of our fallen Moors and restoring them to their info life status.
So that's pretty much it for the video. I want to share with you guys this extremely interesting story. Now, what's really concerning about frauditors is that some people might just consider them as pests or a nuisance. But as you saw in this video, they are extremely closely aligned with other more radical ideologies. Like, for example, what are we seeing right now? We're seeing at the top left a frauditor, at the top right a Moormish, and at the bottom a frauditor with sovereign citizen tendencies. So they all get along perfectly fine. They're basically just more of the same. Some are more radical than others, but they're still the same breed. Now, I wonder what would have happened if the cops didn't stop the cell that was busted. It was 11 individuals, remember, that were on their way to training. Were they planning some type of attack? Who knows? Who knows? Because obviously they weren't planning a simple picnic with all that weaponry. Now, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. I can't wait to read the comments on this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Man, that's some crazy, crazy stuff. And it's been amazing. And like I said, Fake Mike has been following these guys and supporting these guys from day one. But I like the point that Frauditor Troll that made at the end there, right? It's like having these guys, these frauditors and these sovereign citizens and these, like, from the extreme end to they all are mentally like on the same page. It's I don't know. They support each other. It's like a clip. I think I showed it again last week, or well, 2 weeks ago, whatever. But when I was showing that video where this was at the time, I think it was Chris Against Tyranny or whatever, but he had like all these different people on his panel, and they were showing a video of a citizen beating up a cop, and everyone on panel is just laughing and going, "Oh, that's so awesome! Look at him hitting this, this," and like they thought it was great to see somebody get beat up because the person getting beat up was a cop. So it's like these are your heroes, your freedom fighters. There's just laughing and getting all happy about watching somebody get viciously beaten. All right, great. We need more people on your side. Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, Cova 42 is here. I didn't say hi, Cova. What's up? Hello, good to see you. Always great to have you here. Who else has joined us? Robert Custos is here. Christopher O'Connor. Anyone I didn't see hello to? Lisa Alcazar. What's up? Good to see you. Bucky's Rules. Yes, it does. Absolutely, positively. I loved it there, man. That place was great. And it was, I mean, I did not expect it to be as big and as crazy as it was. And if anyone hasn't ever made the drive, I think it was on Road 75, made the drive down 75, the road that I took, to get from Florida to Wisconsin. I don't remember exactly how long it is, but the Buc-ee's I went to is so big that for like hundreds of miles, there's billboards like this big picture of Buc-ee's 300 miles away or whatever it was. But I mean, it was like way, 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 like I drove for at least an hour or more. I don't remember how far the signs start, but they're like building it up for like over an hour. You're driving Buc-ee's, it's exit blah, blah, blah. One that's like miles and miles and miles away. Then Buc-ee's coming up soon. Buc-ee's, oh, you can't wait. And so like by the time I got there, I'm like, yeah, Buc-ee's. And then I get there and the place is insane. Like you saw in the video, it's insanely packed and crowded. Everybody's there. There he is. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Highway Star is here. I knew it. Great to see you here, buddy. All right, good to have you as always. Yes. Oh dear. But yeah, it's cool, man. Like way beyond the gas station. And again, I don't know, because of all of the billboards and all of the build up to it, if the one I went to is like a particularly like super huge, or if they're all like that. Because I do know there's more than one, but the place I went to was amazing. So anyway, there's that. The trip to Buc-ee's was great. Again, I got a video up there if you guys haven't seen it yet of me when I went to Buc-ee's. I don't know, man. Get the Moors. Kova says that we're gonna have 3 more of them in Georgia. Oh, you have 3 of them in Georgia. Well, that's the one I went to was in Georgia. That was what I did. I stopped there. Yeah, it was good stuff. I don't know, man. Buc-ee's is yummy. hold on. I got this here. Stupid voodoo doll, move over. I got this Buc-ee sticker when I met Buc-ee. Right now, I'm actually been using this to hold up my shelf. But yes. That's Buc-ee right there. The superhero of Buc-ee. Love it. Carrie T is here. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Great to see you. As always, let's see. You should play Era of Transparency video of P. Barnes unseen footage. Oh, yeah. Most High says, no, don't bring the creepy doll out. Well, let's see. Somebody requested this Era of Transparency video. He showed it on his live stream. He actually showed it to me. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Era of Transparency. Yeah, he it was a members only video. Did he release it to the general public? Let me see. No, I think that's a members only video. So I don't know if I want to. Oh, wait a minute. Jason D for $2.99 Australian. Happy dance for Carrie T. Get well soon, mate. Yes. And today's Jason D's birthday. Yes. Oh, Kova, did you see my video of where I went to Buc-ee's? If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show it again. All right. So for Jason D's birthday and for Carrie T, and because it's almost time, here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to do, in 5 minutes is the Cupcake Happy Dance. So I'm going to do a double Cupcake Happy Dance. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do it for Carrie T. I'm going to do it for Jason D. I'm going to do it for Cupcake. And I'm going to do it because I love you guys. Here we go. All right. Oh, crap. Okay. Olay. All right. You owe Baby Voodoo a Bucky sandwich. So anyway, yeah. So it's Jason D's birthday, and then I'm going to do the Cupcake Happy Dance after this. But again, I want to get a little closer to 8:20 before I do it. So for Jason D, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jason D. Happy birthday to you and many more. All right. That's what I'm talking about. I hope I don't get copyright for stealing that song. Doesn't Gene Simmons own it? Come on, I like Kiss. Leave me alone. That's a whole story. All right, Welsh News Network for £2. Happy birthday, Jason D. And here's another happy dance for you. This one's for Welsh. All right, yes. Gamer 88's here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, Mark Rules is here. All right. And if any of you have been following Mark Rules' channel, he's got this character where he took the voodoo doll, but he has like a movable mouth on him. So he actually comes up with some really, really fun stuff with that too. The voodoo dolls have taken on a life of their own. It's awesome. I love it. Let's see. Where are we? iKiss is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday morning from frozen Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, that's right. Great stuff. Let's see. So where are we at? We did the birthday thing. All right. We still got a couple minutes until thank you, Mark Rules. Damn crows. Are they like Moors? Yep. All right. Keep the house. I'll sign over the deed. See, that's part of the problem, getting back to the whole Moore thing. Like when they do stuff like that, how are you supposed to take these guys seriously? Like you go out of your house and go to work or to go on vacation for a week or whatever it is, and they just move in while you're gone. Because we're Moors, we can just do that. Like, and we're supposed to take these guys serious. Adela's here. Great to see you, as always. Yes. Oh, they should eat Vegemite. You want to be a Moor, you got to eat a Vegemite sandwich first and swallow the whole thing. They'd have way smaller numbers. Oh my goodness. Anyway, somebody said, Jason D said, I would have preferred Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance. Here we go. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. And since we're doing happy dances and we were talking about Buc-ee's a minute ago, let me see. I got an idea. I should make this a thing, like on here. because I got my little happy dance clips that I show. So again, since we're doing happy dances and we were talking about Buc-ee's, there's me and Bucky hanging out together. There's Voodoo. He's got baby Voodoo in his hand. And here's the dance. All right. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. I said, all right. Thank you. That was so much fun, man. Going to Buc-ee's was amazing. And what was really, really cool about that whole dance bit, I went out there and she says, "Olé, all right." That's right. And don't forget, Frauditor News Network, Maggie from Frauditor News Network is going to be, she's my co-host on the Saturday Night Snafu. Tomorrow it's going to be me, Maggie, Frauditor Comedy Show, and Little Chihuahua Big World. All right. It's going to be a party. Oh, we party so much. It's awesome, especially when those guys get together, because it's going to be a lot of dolls, because I got Voodoo, and then Little Chihuahua has the baby Voodoos and her own voodoo doll, News Now Douche Canoe. And then, of course, Frauditor Comedy Show has got Scruffy the Puppet and an entire cast of characters over there because she does the voices. It's going to be awesome sauce. Did you guys see the video? Like, that's just the part where I danced with Bucky, but I got a whole video that I made with Voodoo in Buc-ee's and baby Voodoo playing hide and seek in there. It's fun stuff. But the crazy part about the dance bit was I still want a baby Voodoo doll. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, this month, our giveaway once again, because we're giving away baby Voodoo dolls on the monthly giveaway. So since you mentioned it, here's what we're going to do. Right now, we're going to do the free entry phrase. Phrase. So here's the way it works. I'm going to say something that you guys have to type. Once I don't do it before I bang the gavel, it doesn't count. Because I want to give people that are on their phones or on a tablet or whatever time to type, right? So the phrase is going to be, let's see. All right. Since we were talking earlier about, how Ray Ray's on vacation right now, taking some time off, but we appreciate all the work that she's done and, going above and beyond to help the show so much. And I appreciate everything she's done way, way above and beyond what would be expected and never asked for anything in return. Just did it all out of the kindness of her heart. So why don't we make the phrase of the day? We love Ray Ray. So type that, but don't hit enter until I hit the gavel. All right. The first 5 people after I hit the gavel to put that phrase will get a free entry into this month's giveaway to win your own free baby Voodoo doll. All right, here we go. And we have different colors to choose from. I'll go over that while we're waiting for people to type and get ready. We got the brown one. We got blue. We got yellow. We got red in there. I keep them all in the fez. That was a gift from Ray, just like these headphones were. We got black. We got, I'm dropping. They're falling all over. There's so many of them. They took over the world, or trying to. We also have a couple mistakes. If you want one that's more rare and different, I got 2 mistake ones. I got the yellow one where they forgot to give him a heart. He has no heart. And then I got a brown one where they forgot to paint his face. He doesn't have the black line down his face. So if you get that, it's possible. All right. So the phrase of the day is we love Ray Ray. As soon as I bang the gavel, the first 5 people to hit enter on that phrase, get a free entry to get your own baby Voodoo doll. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. All right. Jackie K is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Big Bork, Little Bite. We love Ray Ray more than Hez. That's right. Robert Custos, we love Ray Ray. Little Chihuahua, we love Ray Ray. I Kiss. Carl's Order. Darlin Renee. Chef M80. Adela. Jamie. Carrie T. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How many is that? Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. You know what? Since Carrie's the one who brought it up, let's make it the first 10 because we got to get her on the list. Come on, guys. So, P. Barnes II, my secretary, he's the one who keeps track of this. Make it the 10, make it the first 10. That way Carrie T gets in there because I'm in a good mood. It's Friday, and it was her idea. Let's see, we got who else is here? Patrick Dagler, Casey, P. Barnes. All right, hugs to Ray Ray and Hez. All right, we'll take that. We all love hugs. Who doesn't love a good hog? Hog. On a spigot, over a fire. No, not a hog. A hug. Who doesn't love a good hug? Ding dong, ding dang, nabbit. Little Chihuahua says to give her entry to Carrie T. Now, there you go. See, this is why I always talk about you guys are the best fans in the world. The generosity is amazing. Oh, I love you guys. You're the best. Let's see. Izzy says, Hez, but you forgot. He shook the officer's hand. So everything they did was totally legal. Handshake equals legal. Yes. Oh, my goodness. You make me want to do a happy dance just for that. All right. That's a great comment. Oh, man, you guys are unbelievable. So that being said, let's go ahead and move forward and see what was the next video I wanted to show. How about, actually, I was watching, here, let's do it this way. Since we just did the cupcake happy dance, the last couple days, I've been playing a cupcake video during the happy dance. So why don't we go ahead and follow this up with the new Frauditor News Network video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Do you have to pay Merv Griffin for the use of the Jeopardy theme? No, because I hum it very poorly. I don't think the algorithm can pick it up. There we go. So let's go ahead and let's get it in. I love you guys. Best fans in the world. Here you go.
Welcome back. I am sorry to present to you our Frauditor with the channel name of Truth Be Told Audits. In this video, a Frauditor walks up to a Louisiana state trooper in the middle of the night to ask a stupid question and then acts like a complete douchebag until the officer gets out of his car, grabs the camera, supposedly pushes the Frauditor back, and then shuts off the camera. This is a clear-cut case of effing around and finding out, and it looks like this Frauditor did indeed find out here in the Frauditor Zone.
What's up, y'all? Sorry I've been out. Sorry if the wind's cutting through my phone, but I got some questions to ask the state trooper right here.
Here you can see it's obviously the middle of the night. So this Frauditor, unknown why he is out that late and what he's up to, just happens to see a state trooper and just so happens to have a burning question that just cannot wait until a reasonable hour. So he must creep up on the officer to ask his burning question with no intention at all of harassing the officer in any way, right? Yeah, I call a burning pile of
Bullshit.
I got in a wreck last Friday night, and I gave the driver's license to one of the deputies that was there. He's not even in his car. He's asleep in his car. Check this out.
I will agree that it does appear that the officer was sleeping. However, it's the middle of the night. He's obviously in between calls. I've fallen asleep at my job in the past. I know many people have. Frauditors would fall asleep at their job too if they ever got a job. It happens. Get over it. But no, he's going to harp on this for the entire video. So my question to the frauditor is it against the law to fall asleep? And if so, what law did the officer break?
Hey, I got a question for you. Last Friday,
Gonna be transporting one-way female to DPS admin. Start 1077-62046.
now he's gonna roll his window up on me. He was asleep in his car. Let me get his plate number and all that good stuff. And we got A39 is his unit number. Sorry about the wind, it was cutting through. He's asleep out here in his car, people. Louisiana State Trooper at his phone had to knock on the window to wake his ass up. Oh man, you can cut that light out, dude. Can you cut that light out? That's a restriction against my rights to film. You know that, right?
No, that's not correct. You are still filming, aren't you? Besides, you walked up to an officer in the middle of the night in a dark parking lot. It's not unreasonable that an officer would want to put a light on to illuminate you and the area better for his safety.
But I do have a question for you though. Last Friday, see, that's why I'm here to explain to you why I'm here talking to you. For one, you're asleep in your car, but I have a question though. My truck, it was wet last Friday night, and my truck had slid off the road and I had hit a tree, right? Well, they had called the EMS there. Can you please cut that light out? I don't need to give my name, but I have a question for you though. It was Officer Garcia was the one that had taken my driver's license, and I wasn't under the influence or anything. Like I said, I just slid off the road. I got knocked out from the wreck and everything. And I gave my driver's license to the state trooper Garza that was there that night, correct? I gave my driver's license to the EMT, and the EMT ended up giving the state trooper my driver's license. But for no reason, asked for my driver's license back. He refused to give me my driver's license back. Who do I get in contact with to be able to get my driver's license back?
That'll be the DMV.
The DMV, even though the state trooper is the one that took it.
So the trooper he doesn't have it at his house. It's not at his house.
Right. What gave him permission to take my license in the first place is one of my main questions.
Did they explain that stuff to you?
No, like I said, the wreck, I hit my head on the window, and it made me pass out. But I hit a tree because my truck just slid off the road. It was a wet road. And I gave my driver's license to the EMT people, so they could have my information and all that stuff. And next thing I know, I got transported to the hospital. The cop came up there, or the state trooper came up there, Garza came up there with my driver's license and asked him to see if I could have my driver's license back because I did nothing wrong. I just slid off the road. I had insurance on my vehicle and everything like that. But he says he was going to hold on to it. Why would he hold on to it?
Now, folks, that was the burning question that this frauditor so desperately needed to ask in the middle of the night. All you have to do is call the police station during the daytime and requests to speak to Officer Garza. Why would this officer know why another officer kept your license? And why does this need to be answered in the middle of the night? I'm starting to think that this frauditor was more interested in harassing this officer than inquiring about his license.
I wasn't there, so I really don't know like the context what you're talking about.
So you wouldn't have no idea why he had taken. What's your name and your badge number?
Say it again.
And see, I also wanted to point out too that I noticed that to me this sort of thing helps because a lot of times I try to understand the mentality of these guys. I mean, obviously we know most of them are just butterbrain douche-cadoos, right? Potato brain idiots that don't know anything and are just spouting off the nonsense they saw on YouTube or whatever. But the reality of it is these guys are going out there saying these things. Him talking to this officer, like, so does that mean that you guys actually believe that every single cop knows every single detail of every single case that every single other cop is involved with all day, every day? Like, and how many times have we seen in a situation like this? Well, can you perhaps tell me why he would take my license? Oh, now what are you doing? You're putting me in a position to conjecture why would an officer take someone's license? Well, let's see. Maybe there's 75 reasons. Let's start going down the list. Well, maybe it was suspended. Before he could even continue talking, oh, mine wasn't suspended. See, it's false imprisonment. He lied. He said my license was suspended. It's like, no, you're asking me to guess. Why did he take it away? You're specifically saying, why would he? Well, there are different reasons why someone might get their license taken. You're asking me what some of those reasons are. So let me tell you some of those reasons. The first reason they say, no matter which one it is, oh, no, that wasn't me. No, you're lying. Cops a lie. See, now you're getting sued. You lost your qualified immunity. You lied to me. Like, the mentality of these idiots is idiotic. Unclean Hands is here. All right. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. Hey, Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. All right. Awesome. Great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing people here, as always, on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. Yeah. Anyway, back to this idiot being stupid.
What's your name and badge number?
What are you talking about?
Your name and badge number?
What do you have going on again? Like, what's your situation again? Tell us again.
Well, like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to get my driver's license back that was pretty much stolen from me from a state trooper.
Like, tell me the story again, like one more time.
My truck had slid off the road.
Like, slow down and tell it to me from the beginning.
I was driving home.
Where were you at?
I was out in Denham Springs off of Carter Road.
What was the intersecting road?
It was right at pretty much at the entrance of Fountain Bayou Blue. It's a neighborhood out there, which would be Renee Avenue. And, it had knocked me out and the EMS showed up. So, of course, I gave my license to them. That way they could copy down my information and my insurance and all that. And when I went to go ask the EMT person, is there any way I can get my driver's license back? Because, I didn't do nothing wrong. I just, accidentally slid off the road. And then, like I said, the state trooper ended up holding on to it after the EMT had already given them my driver's license. And then at the hospital, he let me take a picture of my ID, says it wasn't suspended. I was allowed to drive still and everything. But he held on to my... Huh?
Were you arrested?
No, I was not arrested. And then, like I said, at the hospital, I asked him then, well, is there any way I can get my driver's license back? And I asked him, I was like, it's not suspended because, it was just a sheer accident that, it was wet roads and I went around a corner and the truck slid out from underneath me and I hit a tree. But, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't commit no crime or anything like that. Why would he have taken my license and not wanted to give it back?
I there's more context to what you're saying.
Oh no, there absolutely isn't. And I deal with police on a daily basis, so, and I can't understand. So I'd have to get a hold of the DMV. The DMV would be the ones that would have my license.
Yeah, was your license
It was current and everything. I have no warrants, no nothing.
when did it expire?
Not until 27.
27.
Correct. But the DMV is the one that would have it. So the state trooper would have turned it into the DMV. Yeah. So I need to contact the DMV. So I wouldn't get a hold of the state troopers. I'd get a hold of the DMV.
Correct.
All right. Were you enjoying your nap or?
Hold on 1 second. I'm looking for something. I want to show you something.
Can you turn this light off? You know that's a restriction of rights. That's US 18 Section 242, right?
Nope. Section 242 of Title 18 makes it a crime for a person acting under color of law to willfully deprive a person of a right or privilege protected by the U.S. Constitution or laws of the United States. This officer is not preventing you from filming, as proven by this very video. And you would have to prove that he put on his light in an effort to prevent you from filming in a court of law, which would be a very difficult thing to do considering you're in a dark parking lot in the middle of the night. Now, I know that I'm going to get several comments for this video from Lens Liquor cult followers claiming that this frauditor sued the police and won a huge payout for having his civil rights violated. It's funny that whenever I see these comments, I ask for any kind of proof, but have yet to receive anything. Therefore, I'm not going to try to decipher your run-on sentences, misspellings, and grammatical errors if you don't provide some kind of proof.
Restricting my rights to film you in your official capacity while you're sleeping in a parking lot. And I also need your name and badge number as well.
What is your name?
I don't need to give my name. I just needed to know who do I get a hold of to get my driver's license back.
I told you that.
Okay, that's fine. So you're gonna go back to sleep now, or?
You know, I'd like for you to take care of you, whatever you need, but I want to show you something.
Well, I just had a question. Now I know who to get a hold of. I just wonder now why you're restricting my rights to film you, because of all the lights you're putting in my camera.
Restricting your rights.
Anytime that you put a light in my camera, that's US 18 Section 242 restricting my rights to film you. There's no reason. You see that I'm no threat. Both of my hands are where you could see them.
Right, because no one would ever have a concealed weapon. I mean, that's never happened before. Or has it?
And you have a light in my camera, and then you turned on your top light into my camera as well. What's your name? And your badge number? State trooper?
I'm trying to pull it up for you.
What, your name and badge number? You don't know that off the top of your head, or what? You're making yourself look like a fool right now.
No, you are the fool here. He meant he's looking up whatever information he is trying to find for you, which he just said he wanted to show you something. For you to not understand this is very embarrassing for you. Good thing you're too ignorant to notice it.
You don't have to call names.
You're making yourself look like a fool right now. All you got to do is turn off this light and stop restricting my rights so I could film you, so I could see you. But this light is restricting me from being able to see you, which is a violation of my rights. I appreciate that. Put it down, but you can turn it off. See, my hands are right here. See? One hand's holding the camera, one hand's right here. See this, people? He won't even give me his name and badge number. He has to look something up in order to give me his name and badge number. But you told me where to go. I just need your name and badge number. That way I could say who I talked to and who to file a complaint against. Already got your squad car number, your unit number, so all I need is your name and badge number. Huh? Your name's on the back too, or just your unit number? Just your unit number is on the back of your car. And that is A39. But nowhere's back there does it have your name on the back of that car. See this, people? See the lights? Sorry for the wind, people, if it's cutting through. I know that wind sometimes is annoying.
Yes, the wind is extremely annoying, but I'm not referring to the outside wind. I'm referring to the hot air whistling through your empty head.
But this state trooper right here.
Back up a little bit.
Why, you need to get out or what? Is it an officer safety thing, or?
Back up a little bit.
Is there a law stating I can't stand right here?
Actually, there is a law stating to back up.
And what law is that? What revived statute is that?
Are you trying to make me prove something?
I'm trying to get your name and badge number. That way I could leave you alone. That way you can go back to sleep. I just need your name and badge number. And I'm clearly no threat. I got both my hands right here.
No. Back up and lift your shirt up and spin around.
Back up, spin around.
Back up, lift your shirt up and spin around.
Is there a law stating for that too, or? Because this is going to become more of an issue than what you don't want it to be. And that's not a threat. That is saying that I'm going to turn a complaint in on you because you're doing absolutely everything wrong right now.
Okay, fair enough. Why don't you switch places with the officer? He'll stand outside the car filming you while making rude comments, and you could answer the next call that comes in. Just be sure to have spare underwear and a will with you before you do that. Oh, wait, never mind. You have nothing of value. Forget the will.
I just need your name and badge number. That's all I need. And then you could go back to sleep. And I'm touching your car.
No. Electric Glide just got here. Wants to know what's going on in this video. No. None of that's going on. What's happening is this guy got in a car accident, and afterwards, when he was in the hospital, the officer, the state trooper that was, dealing with the accident investigation or whatever, held on to his driver's license. So now this guy, in the middle of the night, walks up to a random cop in a random car and says, "Hey, where's my driver's license? Why'd you guys take my license?" And this cop has no idea what the heck this guy's talking about. So he's trying to get information from him. And of course, well, I'm not going to tell you who I am. It's like, well, then how am I going to look up your, just go to the DMV. I don't know what to tell you. And then because it's the middle of the night, the cop has his light on. And now he's, I'm going to file complaints about you because you're shining lights in my face to try and stop me from filming. And it just keeps building and building, right? This guy's trying to escalate. But yeah, it's none of these things. It was just, he just walked up to this cop and started talking to him, which is fine. But the questions he's asking him, there's no possible way this cop could have any idea what this guy's talking about. At first he was trying to help the guy, but you know how these guys are. They won't give information. If he told him his name and everything, he could literally look up that specific guy and find out exactly where it is. He doesn't know, so he has to give him general answers. Oh, well, in general, I would say your driver's license issue, go to the DMV. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what's going on. Give me some specifics. Let me look some stuff up for you. Let me help you. Oh, no. You're shining a light in my face. Now, yes. Oh, I know what's going on, but I didn't know where they were, if it was trespassing or not, and then arrest them. Oh, I get you. I thought you were asking what happened? You just got here and missed the video and didn't know. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, it's all good, because what good is a video without a good Hezokuai rant in the middle of it anyway, dagnabbit. But this is another thing too. Obviously, his beef about the officer taking a nap in the car. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. Yes. Yeah. Listen, the way that this cop does what he does, or the way this Frauditor handles the situation, is completely insane anyway, because they're all a bunch of butterbrain douche canoes. Let's get back to the video, guys. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. The whole video started with them walking up to the squad car, and then where it was parked, I have no idea. But, oh, I remember what it was. I was going to talk about the idea of the cop taking a nap in his car. I understand why this guy's got beef with that. But at the same time, I understand you're working a 12-hour shift, and if a call comes in the radio, obviously, I would hope that it would be like if he pulled over and he's sitting in his car waiting for a call, which, again, I advocate for that. I know Fake Mike and people like that love to say that these guys are a waste of taxpayers' money just sitting in their car not doing anything. But I always advocate for that because my whole thing is if they didn't do that, especially in big metropolitan areas, and a call comes in, there are no cops available to answer the call. There has to be idle officers so that there will be someone available to answer the call. Well, yeah, well, why is he just parked on the side of the road then? Do you want them all at the station? What if the call comes in from someone who's way, way, way far away from the station? Now it's going to take them even longer to get there? You're going to call the guy who's stationed closest to where the call is coming from. Like, there has to be some idle police scattered around so that they'll be available to answer a call. If he falls asleep, I would hope that if the radio said, Bubba, come to the whatever, car number 42 or whatever it is, come to the noise would wake him up and he'd and go. That's what I would hope anyway. But yeah, that's a whole nother issue. But this guy's making issues out of everything, even stuff that this cop has absolutely nothing to do with. So whatever. Is Zerzu Zyquin here? I saw somebody say hello to Zerzu. There he is. All right. Yes. Zerzu Zyquin. Always doing his great flat earth debates. I was watching you yesterday, man. The stuff that you listen to, like, sometimes I can't believe that you actually put yourself through it. But I guess we're just as bad listening to these frauditors and their nonsense. But it's like, oh, man. Ooh. The earth is flat. Why? Because you guys lied to us when you said it wasn't. That's an answer. And why would you lie about something like that? Well, because they lie about everything. Okay, why would the entire world lie about the world being round? Well, because it's an anti-government conspiracy. To do what? To what end? To lie to us. Why? Because that's what the government does. For what purpose? To trick everyone into believing that the world is round. Why? Why would they do that? What's the purpose? What's the point? Well, because that's what they do. They lie. It's okay because I like to watch Sovereign Soul squirm. Yeah. Because it's a big globe. Such a perfect explanation. Yes, exactly. Oh, man. I was watching somebody. Oh, yeah, it was on your show yesterday. This guy talking about how, you noticed that the planet wobbled, so then you made up, oh, it's wobbly. No, they discovered it. Oh, well, you noticed that it was on an axis, so you just made up that it's on an axis. No, they discovered it. These people have no understanding of science. You look at something, you say, hey, it looks like this is what's happening. Now, let's investigate to see if that truly is what's happening or not. If they discover that they were right, then it goes from being a theory to being a fact. That's how science works. In fact, the best scientists are the ones who are going out of their way to prove theories wrong. So many important scientific discoveries were made by people trying to prove other people wrong. For everything that over the years have been proved right about Einstein's theories, there are a bunch of things in his series that have been proven wrong over time as well. But that's a good thing, because that's how science moves forward. These idiots are on Zerzu's panel the other day, yesterday, whatever, talking about, or Sovereign Souls panel, but Zerzu showed it. But they're talking about, oh, well, you know, you guys noticed that the 24-hour day wasn't literally exactly 24 hours, so you just made up some nonsense about the Earth being on an axis to cover for your mistake. No, they theorized that for that to happen, it must be on an axis. And then they did what they had to do scientifically to figure out if that was true or not and realize, yes, it is. They didn't just make that up just to fit their fake model that they invented. For what reason? Again, for what reason did they invent the fake model? If the Earth really was flat, why would they not just say that then? Well, because that's what they do. They lie. Honestly, I still believe that most flat earthers are just trolls, because it just seems so insane to me. Like, you can see with the naked eye the curvature of the Earth if you're looking on the horizon. And then again, all these things from NASA, but those pictures are all fake. Whatever. Blackheart Knight for $2 says, News Now Voodoo, get tased for nobody poor audits.
Oh, dang it, Blackheart Knight! Oh no! Please, don't tase me, Hez. Yeah, I ain't begging. Listen, Blackheart Knight, you don't. News Now Dumbass, take him over. Come on, save me.
Thank you so much for the $2, Blackheart Knight. All right. Wouldn't you just fall off the edge? Yes, Adela, but they have an excuse for that, because if you go south, eventually you'll hit, the Arctic, and it's all ice. So they think that the edges are surrounded by an ice wall, and that's why you don't fall off, because you just hit the ice. They're dumb, they're stupid, and they're dumb. Flat earthers are so stupid and dumb. They don't believe in gravity. Well, then how come you don't just float away? Well, because it's pushing. Whatever. These guys are so dumb. The Earth is over 70% water, and almost none of it is carbonated. The ones in my pop are. So yes, the Earth is flat. Yeah, there you go. That's the reason. Let's get back to the video.
There's no law stating I can't touch your car.
Hands off my truck.
I'm allowed to touch your vehicle. I pay. This is my truck. I pay for it.
Hands off my truck.
I pay for this truck.
You paid for it? Well, where's the proof? You know, a car costs much more than the 50 cents you probably found underneath the couch cushion last week. I'm sure you did not pay anything for that vehicle.
So y'all hear this, people? And now he's trying to hit me with this door.
Daniel.
What? I'm not doing anything wrong. Listen to me.
According to the Frauditor, the state trooper, quote, ends up taking my phone, throwing it across the hood of his car, and pushing me. Then he goes and picks up my phone and turns it off after threatening me, unquote. What happened after that is buried with all the other Frauditor stories that never got published, so we'll just have to use our imagination, at least until he wins the big payout from his lawsuit. Anyway, it's now time for the cool down.
All right. Richard Fulmer, good to see you. Also, I noticed Smitty's in the house. And of course, Peck's here. All right. But what was the one I had highlighted a minute ago? Oh, Beth Boone's here. What's up? Good to see you. Who feeds the elephants and the turtles under the flat earth? Good question. Oh, you guys are talking about giving the name. Oh, wait a minute. At the speed of the universe, the earth could mistakenly appear flat. Alternative facts. All right. Depending on what angle you're looking at it from and from where you're at. Sure, why not? But anyway, with this idiot. Oh, wait a minute. Izzy for $19.99. Thank you so much. Here's your happy dance. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Happy Friday. Woohoo. Snakes and dragons. That's almost better than Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Yes. Oh, Erica's here. Like it's 1999. Do. So tonight. 2000 party over. Oops, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. All right. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. You're so generous. You're so awesome. You're so wonderful, great, fantastic, and amazing. Oh, man. So this guy going through all this nonsense. And I was surprised, actually, when Thursday came in and I started saying the flat earth stuff, how many people were like, yeah. Edward Cavalier saw Prince on that tour. Wow. That's before Purple Rain, man. That's wow. That's the early days. That must have been a great show. I mean, even seeing him late would have been a great show. Let's see. Oh yeah, you guys are talking about the icy roads. Let me tell you something. One of the things, like being out here, I cannot wait till I get back up north. I mean, that's home. I love it. And of course, being back with I don't know, it's just going to be better. But King Pokey, Master of Railroads. Sorry, I'm snowed in. That's what I'm talking about. I don't miss all of the heavy snow and the ice, and especially driving. Like, I've had accidents where I hit a patch of black, Jason Gutterman. I haven't been in a lot of car accidents, but one was because I hit a patch of black ice. And for those of you who don't live in cold areas and don't know what that means, it's when you get a perfect coat of ice on the road that is so perfectly smooth that you can't even see it. It's black ice. It looks like you're just on the road. And then all of a sudden, bam, you hit it. So that's always fun. You got to drive real careful on those days. But anyway, I don't miss driving in that kind of weather with the ice and the snow and all that. But at the same time, there's something about, I remember it was last week. I went up there, right? Or the week before. My days get mixed up because I was out of town for a week. Yeah, it was last week because I wasn't here. I was there. When I went up there last week, I drove up there. I drove from Florida to Wisconsin and back. And there was a snowstorm started as I was leaving. But I remember before all that, just standing outside, just like looking around and just taking in the air and feeling the cold. But there was something about it. It was just like, this is home. Florida, it's not, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I mean, I'm here, but I don't know. I think I got Chicago. The Midwest is just, it's in me. You know what I mean? It's just, it feels like home. Yeah. Cult News wishes he was Jason Gutterman. Jason who? Oh, Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman? Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. For those of you who didn't see it, when I had Tones on Saturday, on the Saturday Night Snafu, tomorrow's guests are going to be Frauditor Comedy Show and Frauditor News Network. Well, no, Frauditor News Network is always here. And Little Chihuahua Big World as well. Great people. $2.99 Australian from Jason D. Taze News and El Voodoo for my birthday. All right, a birthday Tazen. All right. Jason Gutterman is Amagansett Press's real name. And supposedly he has a travel channel. But what's crazy about Jason Gutterman and travel channels with Jason Gutterman is that Jason Gutterman has been getting really butthurt when people use the name Jason Gutterman, and he's trying to copyright the name Jason Gutterman. So now we're going out of our way to say Jason Gutterman over and over too many times on purpose, just because him.
Hey, it's Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman. Hey man, don't you guys talk crap about Jason Gutterman. Didn't you guys see, where is it? Did you have it up here? He made this thing, no? Anyway, he should have brought it up, but he didn't. So what are you going to do? You going to tase me? I don't think so, Jason. It's your birthday, though, so... All right, Hez is so stupid. He falls for anything, man. Okay. Hez said that I could sing Happy Birthday to Jason. All right. Happy birthday to you. I'm taking a poo. It will go in your shoe, 'cause that's just how I do. And many. Jason Gutterman's a saint, man.
Hey, turn off the special effects as you're a professional. Give me a break. Supposed to be anyway. All right. That's great stuff. He doesn't really want people to know his name is Jason Gutterman. There she is. Frauditor Comedy Show is here. That's right. Once again, tomorrow on the Saturday Night Snafu, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with me and my co-host Maggie from Frauditor News Network. Our guests are going to be Frauditor Comedy Show and Little Chihuahua Big World. What's his name? I think it's Jason Gutterman. Yeah, how many travel channels have travel shows where they end up getting in fights with people on the street all the time? Arguments and pepper spraying. Like, somehow that doesn't seem like it should be a standard part of the procedure anymore. I got something I made. I used it in my last video, but I wanted to show it to you guys. I thought that I put it up here like the most recent thing I put on here on StreamYard was this, even though that's older. And then obviously I had that and that. But then, oh, here it is. All right, I found it. There you go. We got DMA, Glenn Serio, Chili, and Jason Gutterman. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, I used that in my Bucky's video. Yes, yes, yes. Gutter trash. Come on, get it right. Yes, 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 yes. Oh man. Hez, what? Let's see. In his about page, he states all images are copyright, need permission to use them. How does that work with the business logos he's showing? Right? These guys are so dumb on so many levels. It's insane. And it's like the example I used on Saturday when Tones was here was how these guys have this thing where they'll say, what was the comment exactly? Oh yeah, the copyright. This guy, Ernie Wayne Tertalgett, the guy that, was in court with the big no trespassing sign on his chest a few years ago. And he's, I am a living man of the land and I have the right to do what I want. And you cannot try me because this is a military tribunal and you have gold fringe on your flag. That guy, he tried to copyright his name and he has a website that specifically says that if I said, like I just said his name. So according to him and his website, I owe him $1 million. Ernie Wayne Teltalgett. Oh, now that's $2 million. Plus, I said the name to Tones on Saturday, so I guess that's $3 million. Oh, I talked about it, and I read the website I'm talking about. I read it out loud on this show in the past, so I guess I owe him like $20 million. All right. I'm working on a story, but I can't say what it is because it might compromise the story. Right? Hey, I want to know what's really going on in this building. Okay, so what do you want to know? I don't answer questions. What? Izzy for $199. All right. Instead of snakes and dragons, now we got dragons and snakes. Or is the snake supposed to be the dragon's tail? I don't know. All I know is dragons and snakes are cool. My little guy wants a pet snake and a pet spider. I don't think his mom's going to allow that. Are you allowed to deface that mountain, Hez? Oh, no. It's a national landmark. Only if I actually deface the actual mountain would it be technically illegal. Izzy, do I owe you a happy dance? Here we go. All right, yes. Who do I follow if you're a frauditor or anybody that doesn't like being followed or filmed? Let's see. Looking at the comments here, what's going on? If you say his name here, people's heads will explode. Erica says, is Ray okay? Hey, Erica, listen, I talked about Ray earlier. I gave an update. Basically what's happening is, and I'll say basically the same thing I said earlier again for anyone who missed it. I did hear back from her, and basically what's going on is, if you really think about it, I do this 6 days a week, 2 days on Thursday, and for the past few months, she's always been there. She works her butt off on the air for this show. She, even off the air, she does so much behind the scenes. If you think about it, like my background is all my stuff, it's my show, but her background was all my stuff. And it's all my merch that she bought on her own dime. She went above and beyond for this show, worked her butt off, fingers to the bone to help out this show, to do everything she could, and all just from the kindness of her heart. She just did it. She never asked me for anything in return. So, it's a lot. So she just needs some time off. So that's total. You know what? She deserves everything and more. She did so much work for this show and has been doing so much. I appreciate all of it. So, you know what? If she needs some time off, if she needs to take a break, whatever, hey, you know what? She's earned it. She's earned everything. So, yeah, she's fine as far as I know. I mean, health wise, if you want to ask her, that's none of my business to say. But, other than that, I think it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, the phrase of the day earlier for the free entries to the drawing was "We love Ray Ray." Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Ray Ray. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, exactly. My show starts at 4 a.m. her time. So what time would she wake up to be ready to start the show by 4 every day? She did so much, So like I said, if she needs time off or anything, she's earned it. She deserves whatever she gets. It's fantastic. And again, she did it all just to be nice, and just trying to help me out. So absolutely love and support for her all the way, always. Absolutely. Love Ray Ray. If you say Jason Gutterman 3 times into a mirror, Jason Gutterman will appear and stamp his copyright on your forehead. Stefan. No, Ray's fine. I talked to her yesterday. She just doesn't like P. Barnes. What? No. He put ha. That's a joke. She loves P. Barnes. We love P. Barnes. We love Ray Ray. We love you guys, the best fans in the world. P. Barnes said, "Oh, that's funny. That's the same thing she told me." And Anna says, "Ray Ray, if you read this, we love you. Absolutely. Always. Always and forever." Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, and especially if you really think about it, when Ray first came on board, Salacious was producing the show, and she's the one who recommended I ask Ray for help. And then when because Salacious was going to be taking a break, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then after a while, when Salacious, decided that she had too much going on and she couldn't come back, and Ray took over full time, and then we started the Thursday show, which was always part of that with her and everything, blah, 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 blah. It just kept building and building and building. And then all that craziness that happened when all of those trolls came here and started attacking Ray, and she still stuck around after that. I mean, it really is amazing when you look back at the past few months how much she's been through and she's done for everything. And like I said, she wants time off, she wants to take a break, whatever. She's earned it. Absolutely. Anything she wants, she's got it. Absolutely. 2 pounds from Welsh News Network. We all love Ray Ray and hate P. Barnes. Oh no. Here's your happy dance, Welsh. All right. Oh my goodness gracious, Lady Humor. Graham says Hez is a taskmaster. I had to take time off as well. See? That's right. I'm always cracking the whip, getting everybody going, making them work. Oh my goodness. It's all in good fun, obviously. But yeah, at this danciality. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. It's Friday. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me hit reload. 45 likes. All right. I don't know, guys. Where we at? We got about, we're 20 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes into the show. This is usually the ending part of the show where we would just hang out or do any last minute tasings. We got any last minute tase requests? Bring them in now. We'll go ahead and we'll spend the rest of the show down some neat today.
Everybody, oh my goodness, your internet is pizza time again, Hez. Just in time for me to come and say hello. Hello, everyone. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And I really, I wanted to come up here because I heard Mr. Hezokuai talking about Miss Pretty Lady. And I really miss Miss Pretty Lady. I always had fun with her, talking to her. She was always so nice to me. But I guess she needed a break, so that's okay. Just want to know we love you, Pretty Lady, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again because you were one of my best friends. You were always so sweet. But you guys are great. I love you guys, and thank you all for being here. And if anybody wants to see me tase my daddy, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. In fact, you know what, Mr. Hezekiah? Oh, okay. He said I could stab him a few times anyway. Watch this, guys. Daddy, come here. What do you want? Oh, I just want to stab you in the face. What? Ow! Ow! Ouch! Ow! Why did you do that? Ow! Ow! Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Bye! Oh, no! Why did you do this to me? This hurts! What a little brat! Ow! Oh, no! Oh, my needle flew off. That happens.
From time to time, issues do occur. Welsh News Network for £2. Tase P. Barnes, if not voodoo, will do. That little baby is such a cutie. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Tequila Kid is here. Tequila Kid is here. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, or if you just got here, but hello, good to see you. Just in time for the end of the show. While I was shaking him, the needle fell out of his face, and I don't know where it landed. Once again, hopefully I won't step on it and find it that way. Or the dog, or anybody. Izzy for another $19.99 has, where are these auditor as code of conduct and qualitative metrics that they base pass-fail public servants so we can further evaluate the result readings? No self-governance. Do better. I love it. Yes, exactly. Show us the paperwork. Show us the metrics, the qualitative metrics, the spreadsheets that you put on with all the different things that you evaluate when you do your audits, so we can figure out how you do your scores for transparency, right? No. All they do is film stuff, and their only metrics is how much money they make and how many views the video got. Little Chihuahua for $5. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's always so much fun. And Tase Voodoo. All right, first of all, here's a happy dance. Thank you so much, Izzy. That was for you. And now a tasing for Little Chihuahua. Here we go.
Oh, no. Come on, man. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, man. Don't do it, Has. No, come on, man. Oh, there's the government rules. All right.
There you go. That kid's a brat, I'll tell you what. Nightman's wife just got here, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Why aren't they providing this report to the public offices that they complete their analysis of so they can improve? Well, they do when they publish the video. That would be their excuse. Well, I published a video and I had my fans call flood them. So there you go. Highway Star for $5. Hey Voodoo, did you notice your Britney Spears records? Get a tase.
Highway Star. What did you do to my Britney Spears record? As long as, hey, I'll tell you what, man. As long as you don't mess with my Backstreet Boys, we're good. No, we're not! I'm never good with you! You're all punk and you listen to that Deep Purple crap! What the hell is wrong with you, man? I want to hear your tasting.
It's all good in the hood. You guys are the best fans in the world. So generous. I love you guys. This is great stuff. Let's see. Thank you to Hez. It's not always I get to catch a live, but when I do, I've been up all night, and I like morning peeps here. Yes. Yeah, I always try to keep it moving. I like to keep on moving. I like to keep on moving. Whoa. Oh, that's Bob Marley, man. You guys got to dig deeper, man, than just one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. Like it was in the beginning. One love, and it shall be in the end. Let's get together and be all right. In the morning, it's almost 1 a.m. where you're at. Holy crap, Jason. And OMG, my uncle was like, blah, blah, these guys, etc. Clips on TikTok of frauditors trying to explain the law. I'll tell you something. I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I don't know. Every time I try to do it, she's like, she doesn't cooperate, but whatever. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a video called Grandma Reacts to First Amendment Auditors. And then I was going to film my mom, and I would show her some frauditor videos and just film whatever she says. I still think that's a great idea. I just got to get her to play along, because the thing is, I want to get her genuine reaction to these videos. I don't want to pre-set it up where she already sees the video and knows what she's going to do. My uncle thought he was showing me something of value, and I was like, they're idiots. They're frauditors. But he sees their clips on TikTok. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Shorts and TikToks with these guys really bother me. Really bother me because it's bad enough that on their 10, 15-minute videos that we talk about, they're able to use that to build a false narrative through their narration and their editing or whatever, if they even bother to do any of that at all. But when they do it on a TikTok or something like that, they just take the one tiny little bit where the cop goes hands on or, demands the ID or something it's nothing is in context when you're doing shorts and TikToks and just these little a minute or less clips. You go to these clips and if you didn't know what a frauditor was and didn't know anything about these guys, I could see you sitting there and going, oh my God, I can't believe these cops are out here doing this stuff. And all these people who work in these public offices are so horrible and look at how evil they are. It's like, they don't show you, hey, asshole, screw you, do what I tell you or I'm going to sue you and get you fired and get you arrested and pepper spray you and tase you. Come on, stop being a jerk. And then finally they snap because you've been poking the bear for 20 minutes. Then you take the 1 minute of them snapping and post it on TikTok look at what this horrible, evil public servant did to me. Shut up. If you fold Chili's trifold into a paper airplane and then throw it out the window at a police officer, the officer will agree and let you go. Well, I just happen to have one right here. And this is legit. I mean, I put the Hez stamp on it, but this is legit. He has a free version. You don't have to buy the indestructible one. This is the free version. I don't know if I want to print out another one. I did originally print out 2, but I burned one on a live stream. Damn it. Anyway, Blackheart Knight for $2 says, News Now Voodoo, I can't upload the videos, so now you fry with a super tase. Man, why can't you upload videos? Did you get like some kind of a issue with YouTube, or is it like an internet issue thing? I hope everything's all right, Blackheart. All right, let's go. Let's see. Super tase.
Dagnabbit, Blackheart Knight, I'm the one who turned off your ability to upload videos because I'm sick and tired of you talking about people like Jason Gutterman and
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. You're the best. Robert Kustos, Frauditors didn't show the cop from Vermont the other day when a cop dived into an icy pond to save an 8-year-old girl. Exactly. This is the thing that really, really got my goat. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never actually sat down with people at YouTube and had this discussion, but right now my channel, and for a while now, has been sitting under a warning, a 3 strikes you're out warning for community guideline violations. And all of them happened on the same show. It was when I decided to do the opposite of what normally happens. And instead of showing videos of these horrible, evil, rotten tyrant cops, I was showing nothing but videos of cops, like body cam footage or whatever, of cops like saving people's lives, helping people, diving into ponds to save children, all of that stuff. And it was great. And then I got strikes on that video. So on that live stream. So it's like, so wait a minute. I decide to dedicate a show to celebrating cops, and now I got community terms of service violation strikes on my channel? But all the times that I showed videos of these guys being mean to cops and calling cops scumbags and all that, oh, that's fine? I don't know how the algorithm works, man. I don't know. I was watching old videos of Tyrant Slayer on Tone's channel last night. Oh, Tyrant Slayer Studios. That guy, oh, man. He's not worth the paper he's printed on. Tyrant Slayer Studios is trying to go the whole audit them route, you know? With the FOIA this, FOIA that. Let's say FOIA everything and make FOIAs. Hey, why don't we FOIA something and get a FOIA for it? Oh, it's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous, silly, and stupid. What else would you expect from a First Amendment frauditor? All right. Awesome. Thank you guys once again for coming out. Always great to have you guys here. Love spending my mornings with you guys. You guys always cheer me up and put me in a good mood. And, you know, that's what I try to do in return, is to get your day started, or depending on where you live, your night ended on a happy note with a good mood, you know, some fun, some games, some dancing, some playing with some dolls, and just laughing at some douche canoes and having a good time overall. Speaking of which, Izzy for $1.99. Enjoy your morning, Hez and P. Barnes. Thank you so much. Here's a happy dance for you, buddy. All right, thank you. Let's see. Okay, yep. All right, it looks like that's about it. Don't forget, guys, to join us every Saturday for the Saturday Night Snafu, including this tomorrow. This Saturday's episode is going to be me, my co-host Cupcake from Frauditor News Network, well, Maggie from Frauditor News Network, Frauditor Comedy Show, and Little Chihuahua Big World. January 27th, the return of Takedown Exposing Frauditors. February 3rd, the 1-year anniversary of the Saturday Night Snafu. February 10th, the return of Miss Mandy. February 17th, Blackheart Night is back. February 24th, Script Cat's going to be here. March 2nd, Frauditor Roundup. And on March 16th, Professor Crack is back. That's right. So it's all good. And we're ready to go with the show. Don't you know? No. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining us once again. And like the Elvis gnome always says, the show's not over until you see the gnome. That's what he likes to say. I don't always believe him because sometimes, for those of you who follow the show know, sometimes I think we put him up at the end. And it's like, no, it's not over. I don't see the gnome. I love you guys. Oh, yeah, I'm all shook up.
My mom just found out I replaced her bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof. I have a friend who really hates living in central USA. She says she's in a constant state of misery.
What happened when 19 got in a fight with 20? 21.
My grandfather was terrible until I had my first child. Then he was a great grandfather.
You want to know the difference between me and a calendar? Calendar has dates.
Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.